everybody. It's Dina with Native Beauty Nation. And today I'm going to do like a just for fun video, just kind of combining my love of beauty and beauty products and my love of music and singing. So we're going to see if we can get that vibe kind of meshing today. And I know you're thinking, what? Just bear with me. I think it's going to be fun. It's just for fun. But I've got some pop princess perfumes here today, and I'm going to kind of go through those and talk about the perfume because it is, beauty type channel. And then kind of match that up with like the vibe that I get from like one of their top songs, and just kind of mesh the perfume and the vibe of the music that we get and kind of see where that takes us. So if that sounds like something you want to see, keep watching. So first up, we have got Ari by Ariana Grande. The bottle is beautiful. It is heavy. It feels really expensive. It's got this little pom-pom on there, which is just super cute. Makes it really adorable. It just feels nice in the hand. And the perfume itself smells really, really good. It's a super sweet perfume. All of these celebrity fragrances are really, really sweet. So if you're not a fan of sweet perfumes, maybe not celebrity. But I just like this. It smells very... There's a lot of marshmallow in there. It's not like sickly sweet. But it does give off to me kind of a little bit of a younger vibe, which I'm sure makes perfect sense with Ariana Grande, kind of marketing to younger teen girls and things of that nature. So great perfume for that. Very sweet. I do love this bottle, and it's kind of rose gold, which is just, perfect. This does... Although it adds so much adorableness to the bottle, I do feel like it kind of swings around and gets in the way when you're actually trying to spray. So this little pom-pom thing ends up getting like all of my spray, that was supposed to go on me. So I think that's a bit, unfortunate. So if I were to do this day to day, if it's on my nightstand or dresser, the one that I'm going to be wearing most of the time, I would probably just take this off. There's a little clip where you can remove it. But if you're just sitting there, just like look at my perfume collection and aren't all these bottles pretty, then, it can stay, and it's just a really adorable perfume. So the song that I picked to go with this perfume is The Way, because I think that's just a fun song. It's got a very young vibe to it. Just kind of a little bit more innocent, which is, kind of the vibe I get from the perfume. So I think those two match up pretty well. Very young, kind of a young teen perfume. Not bad. I really like it though. And so next up, I have Beyonce's Heat Wild Orchid. I love this bottle. I think it's really pretty. I think it's very feminine. I really like the bottle. Probably second only to the smell inside the bottle. Like, I really love this perfume. I think it's probably one of my favorites of all the ones that I'm doing today. I just think it smells really good. It's very sweet. It's got a bit of a tropical to it. It smells so good. This is actually one of the flankers. Beyonce has the Heat range. So there's Heat, Heat Elixir, Ultimate Elixir, Midnight Heat, Heat Rush, all of those. But this Heat Wild Orchid just smells really, really good. And I really enjoy this smell. I get compliments when I wear this. It's one of my husband's favorites, so that's always good. And I just really, really like this perfume. It's got coconut, it's got some berry, and it lasts pretty well. I'm just going to keep smelling it. I really, really like it. It's a bit more grown up than the Ari perfume that I just did. So, a little bit more mature, a little bit older. Not old lady. No, it's definitely a young Still a young, fun, sweet fragrance. But just feel the vibe I get just feels a little bit older than the Ari perfume. So the song I picked to go with this perfume in this adorable bottle is Crazy in Love, which is just a great Beyonce song. So I really thought that was a fun combo. That's kind of the vibe I get from this perfume. And yeah, I really like them both. And next up, we have Red Sin by Christina Aguilera. I love this bottle. I think it's so feminine. I think it's just adorable. It's got this little black bow and this little like lace print on the front. Just a super cute, very feminine bottle. This perfume it's pretty sweet. So it's a very apple perfume, or red apple. Red Sin, I see what you did there. It's a very sweet appley perfume, but it's also a bit weird. Not in a bad way, but it has like some cinnamon spice to this. Granted, I would not have been able to recognize the cinnamon, I don't think, unless somebody were telling me what was in it, that there was cinnamon in it. I did know that there was something a little bit different, not a bad different, just different when I would smell it. Something a little spicy, but not like, a musk or oriental spicy, just something a little bit weird. And now that I know what's in there, I can say, yeah, it kind of smells like those little red hot candies that you ate when you were a kid. I don't know if you guys remember those, or like those kind of like Mike and Ike red hot type candies, those cinnamon chewy candies. It kind of, yeah, not too bad. It's actually not bad. And this one actually, those top notes of apple and cinnamon, they wear down pretty fast. And so this goes floral pretty quickly. So if you're a fan of floral and you want like celebrity perfumes and stuff, this is not a bad one. It doesn't smell bad at all. It's just a little bit different, which I actually kind of like. Everything's kind of fruity and coconutty. And so, if you're looking for a different vibe, and I mean, it's got the name Red Sin, which is, interesting. So with a name like that, this perfume is described as announcing the glorification of womanhood with provocative symbolism of red. And so, gosh, with an intro and a name like this one, I picked Show Me How You Burlesque from the movie Burlesque. And I think that's just a fun vibe. I mean, where else are you going to wear red lace and fishnets, right? Unless you're doing burlesque. So I just thought that was a fun combo. And next up, I have Rebel Fleur by Rihanna. And so this is the bottle. I must say, I am not a fan of the bottle. I don't, yeah, it's kind of there for me. I read that this is supposed to, her Rebel line, she's got this is the original, but she's got some flankers as well. But that it's supposed to resemble a high heel, which I mean, okay, like that makes a little bit more sense now that I see that. But just an odd bottle. And I find it awkward, like when you're trying to spray, it's kind of hard to like get a good grip on it to spray and stuff. So bottle's a little bit strange. However, the juice inside is worth it, in my opinion. This is probably my favorite of all the perfumes that I'm doing today. I love this perfume. It smells so good. It's like it's not too light. It's not too heavy. It's like perfect. I love it. I would wear this year round. It's coconut. It's florals. It's fruity. It kind of has a little bit of everything that's just put together wonderfully. And I just love the way this smells. I think it smells very, very sexy, very feminine. I just love this perfume. It's one of my favorites. And so the song that I picked to go with this perfume is Stay. So I love that song. It's a very sexy song. It's a very sexy perfume. I feel like you could spray this on and be like, let's stay a little longer. I really like this one. It's a good one to try if you're looking to break into perfumes. I would recommend Rihanna Rebel Fleur. And next up, we have M by Mariah. So Mariah Carey perfume. The bottle's adorable. It's purple, which who doesn't like purple? So that's fun. It's like a little bit of flower. It's kind of got, looks like some tulip petals, leaves like kind of coming up and surrounding the bottle. It's got a really pretty silver band there, which I just think goes really well with the bottle. And, you know, Mariah, notorious with the butterfly lid. It's put together very well. It's heavy. Everything snaps together nice and tight. It's just a really good perfume bottle, and I just think it's adorable. That is about the only good thing I have to say about this perfume. I do not like this perfume. I read some reviews, and a lot of the reviews, which I thought was kind of strange. I mean, you know, people like and dislike things all the time, so that wasn't really it. But even the people who ended up kind of liking this perfume said, you know, you got to give it some time. Like, wear it a couple of times and then you'll start to like it. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, who's got time to like wear a perfume they don't like? You know, like, I'm like, no thanks. I know I like this one. I'm just going to reach for that one and know that I'm going to smell good and like it. I don't have time to, you know, wear a perfume I don't like. So anyways, I will probably give this away. So I'm sure there are people out there who like this. It just did not work for me. I don't know if it was my skin, my chemistry, or maybe I got a bad batch. I don't really know. It didn't smell anything like the notes or anything like that. If I had to put my finger on a spray, I'd probably say like maybe a really bad bug spray. Like, I don't know. It just was not, there was nothing about it that I liked. So unfortunately, even though Mariah Carey's got like a gazillion really great songs with really great hits, I didn't get to like match a vibe to the perfume because I put this on, I smelled it, and I went and scrubbed it off. So, but to complete the video, I went ahead and picked just one of my favorite Mariah songs, which is We Belong Together. I just think I love that song. And mostly I love the video. The video is kind of made me like that song even more. So I like the song, then I watched the video. And when I saw Wentworth Miller in the video, I just knew that that was going to be my favorite Mariah Carey video. So unfortunately, he probably left because she wore this perfume. Mariah, don't. You can't wear this. Take it off. Put something else on, and maybe he'll come back. And this one is Britney Spears' Midnight Fantasy. So Britney's got the Fantasy perfume line. This, I think, was the second one. The first one was the original Fantasy, and it had a hot pink bottle, just kind of like this one, but it was hot pink. That one, the hot pink one, smells like icing. It is so sickly, sugary sweet. It is just crazy sweet. I love sweet perfume. That's a little much. So if you want to smell like icing, like vanilla icing, then that's the way to go. No, it's actually not a bad smell, but it's very, very young, very young girls, your first perfume type thing. I think that would be a really good choice. It has a lot of lasting power. It's not a bad perfume. It's just a little bit sweet. This one is a little bit different. Still super sweet. Really, really sweet. Probably the sweetest of all the ones that I'm talking about today. But it's a little bit of a different sweet. It's a little more grown-up sweet. It's like black cherry. Has some floral in there. And it just kind of hits these like vibey kind of thing aromas that are a little bit more mature, a little bit more grown up, a little bit more midnight. So this is a really good perfume. I like it. It's very complimented perfume. So I just kind of like the vibe that it gives. The song that I picked to go with this perfume is Toxic. It's a very sexy song. It's a very sexy perfume. And I just think that vibe kind of fits. Men tend to like, really sweet perfumes, and I think they'd be happy with this. And, you know, he's toxic, so watch out, girl. And lastly here, I have Miami Glow by J.Lo. Cute, very delicate little bottle. All of her glows, you know, this is Miami Glow. She's got Glow, a Midnight Glow, LA Glow, you know, a bunch of flankers. So this is the Miami Glow flanker. I do really like this perfume. It's very tropical. It's got a lot of, like, I thought it was mango when I first smelled it, and then they told me it's passion fruit. So I'm like, okay, cool, passion fruit. But it does smell very tropical, but it's very light. Like, it's one of those I could see wearing, you know, like in the daytime when it's really hot. It's not going to be so syrupy heavy to like get weighed down. It's a very light, you know, kind of fun perfume. So it's got a bit of a young vibe to it. But I really like it. I do like this perfume. It smells a little bit different. You know, it's not just so much, you know, vanilla, sugar, super fruity, sweet. It kind of holds on to that passion fruit a little bit longer. So it's, you know, got this more like watery kind of sweetness to it rather than like a heavy vanilla sweet or something like that. But I really like this. They all come with this little like piece of jewelry, and this one has like I think that's probably like a little anklet or something. I don't know. I haven't taken it off. It's got these little like flip-flop charms on it, which are okay. You know, it kind of gives it that young vibe and stuff. But what I do not like about this is this top part. I actually lost the little lid. There's like a little plastic cover for this, and you have to squeeze super hard to get it off and pull like that. And one time when I did that, it pulled off this little piece. And so there was just like a little, you know, tube sticking up there. And I had to like try to fit it back together and everything. And I'm just like, J.Lo, you can do better. We deserve better. You can do better. There's no excuse for this plastic, cheap lid on your otherwise very fun and really, really delicious smelling perfume. So do better, J.Lo. Do better. The song I picked to go with this particular vibe of perfume is On the Floor. And that's kind of exactly what this reminds me of. That song is full throttle, like nonstop go, dance party. It just kind of does seem like, yes, we're going to spray this perfume and we're going to hit the dance floor in Miami in the middle of the summer. Like that's kind of exactly the vibe that you get. So it's a really fun perfume, and I do recommend it. It smells good, very tropical and fruity. But the bottle, she could do better. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up for me today. I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun making it, a lot of fun trying to figure out which song do I really like. Is this like a more innocent, you know, kind of sweet, naive perfume, and what song goes with that with this singer? And is this more like, you know, nighttime kind of sexy, more grown-up vibe to the perfume? And, you know, what kind of song I thought the singer had that kind of fit with that. So I had a lot of fun making this video. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me what perfumes I should try. And especially tell me like what vibe you get when you wear certain perfumes and all of that. And I just thought it was really fun. So I would love to hear from you. Comment down below, and we'll see you next time.